Hi guys, it's Quinn, and I'm here to share with you one of my favorite go-tos, and that is my fried chicken fingers in almond flour. I usually try to stick to the almond flour or coconut flour, excuse me, for this recipe, just with the fewer carbs. I try to watch the carb count as much as I can during the week. I may have a cheat day on a weekend, but I thought I would share this with you. Here I have, let's see, we're going to start out with, of course, the almond flour. Then I have just any brand, extra virgin olive oil, anyone works. My parsley flakes here, garlic salt, seasoned salt. I usually have my Lowry's, but they were out at the grocery store that I often go to. And then paprika. These are the only ones. Oh, and I did leave out my black pepper that I will add as well. But the garlic salt will suffice for the seasoning of the salt. Okay, and then I have my chicken. This is two pretty large chicken breasts. Sorry, you can't see that. Two large chicken breasts that I had already prepared here, cut up into pieces, and placed some meat tenderizer on these earlier this morning. So maybe for about an hour or 2 hours. It really doesn't matter because we're going to fry those anyway. But this is what they look like. You can get just your tenderloin strips or, chicken strips already prepared. But I had these actually in my freezer, and I said, let me just cut these up and use them for today's dinner and this tutorial. Okay guys, you see that I have just roughly, roughly a cup of almond flour. This should be enough for the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 strips that I have here. If not, I'll just add a little more, but this should be plenty. Right now I'm adding the garlic salt. I do not really use measuring cups, but I know typically, I'd say about a tablespoon, or you could just, to taste. It's not coming out here. Okay, and I'm just going to add this in. And again, you can just put this, you can make them, lost my train of thought here, the herbs in a plastic bag, and you can go ahead and just put those in a bag and shake that up with the chicken. But I prefer to do it this way with the flour. Then I'm going to add just a couple of shakes here of parsley. I'll get the official recipe and write that in the description as well. But just whatever you like for taste. I mean, it's pretty much just your seasoning of choice. And then I'm going to go ahead and add quite a bit of paprika because I love the taste, and I love the coloring when it does fry in the pan here. As you see, I just do not measure. I just done this recipe so many times. It is delicious. You'll enjoy it. And then here's my black pepper that I found. My niece was cooking the other night and put it in the wrong cabinet, and I couldn't find it. So I'm just adding all of my herbs, as I stated here. And the seasoned salt, we are pretty heavy-handed on that. Just love seasoned salt. Oops, this is a brand new container, so I don't want to go crazy. But we usually eat this with a side of just some vegetables, of course, and then I dip mine in ranch, of course. So, okay, so here I'm just going to stir this up here. Just toss that all together and set this aside. And again, you can add more if you'd like, but this is just what I'm doing right now. Again, it may be easier for you just to go ahead and place it in a bag and shake that up. I'm just showing you, this is just easier for me because I'm gonna have to put it on a plate anyway to dip the chicken in. So figured I'd just go ahead and do it this way, but I'll get this all mixed up and get ready to mix the egg and the milk. Okay, for this batch, I have 2 eggs here, 2 large eggs. And with this, I'm going to add a half a cup of almond milk. And just kind of whisk that up. I'm over here using both hands for you guys. I'm multitasking over here. Okay, we'll just do all this, and this is all set. And we'll set this aside. Oops, made a mess right there. Just whisk that up. Now what I'm about to do here is take my first chicken piece here. I'm going to dip this in the egg. Oops. The egg and milk mixture. And then I'm going to make sure that this side is totally coated. Now I know with me, my fingers, I'll get messy and I'll wash my hands several times. Make sure that's up pretty much on medium heat. I have it on mine at a 6 of 10, just enough for it, the oil that I've already put in to start to to get hot. I like a lot of coating on mine, as you can see. So I'm just going to drop this in. Same thing with everything else, with all others here. And this is really, really fast, guys. It's really quick. We usually have this. Sometimes I have it on a salad. Sometimes I may have some corn. I love corn, but I can't eat too much of it. And there you have it. I hope I have enough of my flour mixture. And I love this. I probably will have a salad tonight, actually, with it. And you can feel free to add just other spices too. This is what this recipe calls for. I like cumin in mine too. I've tried that. If you like that kind of a taste, you can add cayenne pepper. I've done that before. I'm not too fond of spicy foods, but just a little kick. It just depends. If I'm eating it on a bed of rice or something, it is delicious. Now, neither my fiance or myself really care for really spicy food, so it's not a problem really. I'm going to wash my hands here. This has been going for maybe 3 minutes. You can cook, depending on your stove and how hot it gets, the range part, it just depends. Sometimes I'll cook on each side for maybe 3 to 4 minutes, and then I'll flip them. You can go back and forth. You know, with white meat, it doesn't take long at all to cook, but I like to make sure my chicken's cooked, so I will cook it for a good while. I like it really crispy too. And it has a delicious taste, you guys, with this almond flour and the seasoning salt. It is so good. But I'm still going to let this go. We'll flip it here in a minute. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and flip. Looks pretty good. Yes. And a lot of times, you know, I like it really crisp because almond flour is a little different from your regular flour, so it doesn't really take that long at all. And you can let this, you know, you can air fry this as well. I just like I'm just an old school fryer. I like the olive oil and like to just, I don't know, I like to fry my chicken legs, drumsticks. I like to just pretty much fry everything in a skillet. But the air fryer is cool. I may do that one time for you guys. That's quick and easy too. If you have that, just pop these bad boys in and you're done. So this I have, let's see, this is one batch and I have another one to go, but I just wanted to show you how quick and easy this is. I'll take these out and garnish it some with some parsley or basil. I like both of them on there when they're just piping hot. But pretty simple recipe, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I covered everything, but I'll list all the ingredients in the description box. And you must try this. Let me know if you tried it and how you like it. I get rave reviews on it. I mean, from my parents to friends that I've kind of just shipped off care packages to during COVID. They love it, and it's really easy. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.